Now, innovative solutions to tackle agriculture challenges will come front and center during the upcoming Agrikonomiya 2024 event of the University of the Philippines in Los Baños. Let's talk about how the event can help the local agriculture sector. We're joined by Agrikonomiya 2024 co-head Edlio Rafael Paldo and Agrikonomiya 2023 debate head John Carl Serra. Edlio, John Carl, welcome to the Business Roadshow.
Hi, Sir Stanley. It's good to be here. Thank you very much for having us.
All right, so let's talk about the course behind this event first. I want to get this right, BS Agriculture and Applied Economics. You guys are enrolled in this course?
Yes, that is right, sir.
Tell us about the course.
The BS AE, in short, is a degree program offered by the UPLB. It equips its students the right skills in research and policymaking involving different fields of study.
Okay.
So we have production economics and farm management. What else?
Oh, those are the majors, sir. So there's 5. First is farm production and agricultural production and farm management. Second one would be rural finance and cooperatives. The third one would be agricultural marketing and prices. The fourth one would the newest one, natural resource economics.
Yeah.
And the fifth one would be food and nutrition economics, sir.
Okay, top of mind question, guys. What makes this course different from your typical Bachelor of Science in Agriculture course?
In agriculture kasi, sir, they tend to focus on the practical research behind the agricultural studies. So they make innovations, they study what strain of rice, for example, is going to work on this kind of season. But the difference between us, agricultural and applied economics, is we marry two fields of studies, economics and agriculture. We're mainly focused on applying these concepts, these agricultural concepts, into how they are applied in the real world. For example, you have rice farmers in Laguna having problems with mechanization, and you get the innovation from the agriculturists, and you try to find if they work or not. That's it.
Okay, perhaps John Carl, can you tell us what sets the course apart from your typical finance course?
Well, a finance course is actually a subcategory of any econ course. So I think the more common question we receive is the difference between your typical econ course and your typical agricultural and applied economics course.
Okay.
So they're pretty much the same, I would say, but their difference mainly lies on our conduct of how we acquire these knowledges. So if we want to learn the relationships between different variables, say we have inputs like land, labor, capital, to its outputs, we can do it the econ way or the applied econ way.
Okay.
Although I'm not saying that they are mutually exclusive. So under this econ way that I'm talking about, we're basically focusing more on economic models, economic theories, or the narratives or the papers, while for applied econ, we go out there, we see how these relationships play out in real life while considering all these variables. So it's actually a great tool for policy making, since we're actually confined to the realities of our agriculture sector.
Okay, so what are the career opportunities now that you could pursue after getting a degree like this one?
For me, I would like personally the future that I see with this degree program would be working under DA. Imagine having an executive office purely out of BS Agricultural Economics.
Okay.
It would be a very it would be a very safe feeling knowing that those guys in the Department of Agriculture knows what they're doing, knows how the agricultural concepts lie within the economic context of the country.
Okay,
Yes,
which is very timely because we are under an high inflation environment. We have food security problems. We are still the #1 importer of the most basic staple, such as rice. So this is something that the country can really use. I mean, at least the expertise. Now, guys, what inspired you to take this course? Maybe John first.
Well, I actually didn't have any inspiration at first before I took the course, but upon taking the course, I learned how much inclusivity matters for economic growth and development. So I am actually taking rural finance and cooperatives, and our main goal is same as the mandate of the BSP, is to provide inclusive financing. And so when we talk about inclusive financing, it's about providing financial services to our farmers, to our rural communities.
Okay.
And of course, there are also other fields of studies that I'm sure Ed can talk about.
And what's your narrative, by the way, Ed? Did you like this to begin with when you
I'm
applied
one
in
of the
UP?
rare breeds of having the first choice.
Okay, so this is a first choice
Yes
for you.
po.
Okay.
It's my first choice in UPLB.
How was your journey like?
It's at first I was eyeing the BS Agriculture po because at my dream occupancy of since I was a kid was having a farm, having not relying on anyone for food, having my own streamline of food. And what made me pursue this degree program would be wanting to give emphasis on the policies on why they're working, why they're not. For context, my major is agricultural production and agricultural production economics and farm management. And with that course, I'm supposed to be equipped with how to efficiently manage a farm, how to identify the inputs and how to identify the efficient inputs and how to maximize your outputs po.
Okay, now guys, your appearance here on the show comes at a time when the country is also grappling with the fact that we have a decreasing or diminishing farmer population, because a lot in the new generation might not be interested to go into that industry. And another purpose of this appearance is, of course, to campaign for maybe enrollment or to open eyes of students out there looking for a course to pursue for college to consider agri-economics. So what's the course like? Is it difficult? Is it, easy? How rewarding is it? What are the processes? And, how's the journey like for you guys in the past few years?
Well, I can say that it's a noble undertaking. It really grounds the students towards the reality of our agriculture sector. So we mainly go out to conduct our own research, and aside from that, there's also the economic aspect. So we often also learn about graphs and how these relationships between each variable affect each other. So, and what about you, Ed?
I think to relate to the younger viewers, to the incoming college, it's very timely, no, sir, kasi UP registration just opened up, and I hope young viewers are seeing this. And BSAE, I thought it was a highly scientific undertaking po.
Yeah.
I was initially scared of maths.
Yeah.
It was my nightmare.
So it's
back
not
in
all
high
math?
school.
Yes.
For you, okay.
Yes, but ironically, my major is the one with the most math, production economics. But as time goes by, as I stay in the course, I learned to love the mathematics, how it affects the production economics, how it lies on the principles in managing. And you'll eventually forget that you're incompetent in those kinds of things and enjoy the course itself in the long run po.
Okay, maybe another opportunity for the public to learn more about the course, about the mission is through Agrikonomiya 2024, which is an event you're hosting. Tell us about this event.
For starters, I would like to introduce the organization that I am in. I'm from UPI, University of the Philippines Agricultural and Applied Economics Circle. It started in 1975, where the charter members, the first members, they're only interested in passing the course.
Yeah.
It's way back in 1975, and as successful organizations go, it's 2024, and now the vision and missions have evolved. So let me state the vision first. UPI's vision is to establish an economically and sustainably sound environment that ensures the proper use of agricultural resources and natural resources for the optimal use of the Philippines. And how do we go to that very vision? How do we get to that endpoint? We have our three missions po for UPI. The first one would be to champion the academic excellence and freedom of the constituents of the organization and its broader organizations. And the second one would be to, the most important one, the second one would be to champion the social and agricultural activities of the country. And how do we do that? By promoting our degree program, BSAA po.
Okay, and of course you have a lineup of events. Can you
Yes.
tell us about the events,
Yes.
where and when it will be held, and who can join?
First of all, the Agrikonomiya 2024 is the annual flagship event of the UPIAC. Its main objective is to promote agricultural economics and agricultural research as a field of study and as a profession. And it does so by featuring different events. So first of all, we have this debate competition,
Okay.
an agricultural resolution speech competition, an essay competition, and a seminar, and of course our newest installation to our lineup of events, the Agri Tour.
Okay,
So for
so
it-
this is going to be when? When is this?
For the dates
to be
po,
held?
it would be March 22, the
Okay,
Agri
March
Tour,
22.
the field trip of the participants, basically to unwind themselves before the D-Day,
Okay.
the
Okay.
actual competition day,
Okay,
which would be held on March 23.
March 20. Okay, is this open to the public? Can anyone just join and check
Yes.
this out?
Yes.
Junior and
Alright.
senior high schools from all over the country are invited po.
Alright.
And unfortunately, registrations are closed. So those who would want to register again would have to wait for next year po.
All right. On that note, we thank you so much for joining us today, Edlio Rafael Paldo, Agrikonomiya 2024 co-head, and John Carl Serra, Agrikonomiya 2023 debate head. Good luck to you both.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.